everyone you love. They're gonna die.
Crisis on Earth X, the two-night crossover event, starts Monday, November 27th on the CW.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on the 4-way crossover. So this is going to be my video on the new promo that was just released, so it's a tad bit longer, it shows a bit more information, it's about 14-15 seconds long, so you just watched it, and it was a pretty awesome promo. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any crossover videos in the coming weeks, because there's going to be a lot more trailers, a lot more promos dropping. So I know guys, I've had a busy day, so this is why this video so late, because we got Monel returning in a new trailer for Supergirl, and also I had to review the episode, so they take priority over the crossover stuff because it's on the day that I dedicate to Supergirl. But we're going to be talking about the shots in the trailer, breaking it down and going through some stuff that was said about the crossover. So I'm not going to be necessarily going through this chronologically, I'm going to be going through the shots that I have on my screen right now and pointing out some stuff. So in the trailer we get an awesome shot of the team all lined up together. We get Firestorm, White Canary, Green Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and Alex Danvers. So again, more Alex Danvers. Who can get enough of that? Alex is like one of the best characters in the multiverse, like I've said a billion times. I'm so happy that she's finally in a crossover, and that is the money shot of the trailer. It's the typical superhero walk where they all walk off to battle. So it seems like they're probably going to walk off to Earth X, and they're probably going to breach there, because we know it's been revealed recently that the Earth X villains are actually going to come to Earth 1 and invade the wedding, and then Team Tech are actually going to track down where Earth X is, and they're actually going to breach there to actually fight them. And it seems like this is probably the most likely situation, that they're all walking there to actually breach there to Earth X. So we get another shot of them actually walking in Star Labs, as you can see behind it. It has a lot of cables around, which Star Labs does, and it seems like these are their boots. And oh my god guys, Prometheus is in the trailer. So we get a shot of Prometheus with some closing doors. So this trailer is cut very weirdly, so it does seem like this is in Star Labs, but I do think potentially it will probably be on Earth X, and I think Prometheus will stay on Earth X, considering the fact that I don't think he's going to be like a main team member like Overgirl, the evil Green Arrow, and Blitzen, aka the evil Flash, that we're actually going to be getting in the crossover. And I think he's going to be just more of an Earth X villain, where he's going to stay there. That's just my theory, so he could be anywhere, but that's really cool to see him actually in the trailer. So I'm not actually sure who's doing the voiceover. I tried to edit the voiceover and tried to reconfigure it to see if I could recognize the voice, but I couldn't recognize the voice, so I think it's a new person, and it's probably one of the soldiers, or maybe it's one of the villains over on their Earth. And it does seem like this character is going to play a big part, because he's going on the forefront actually attacking verbally to our heroes. And in another shot we get to see Barry and Iris on the Wave Rider, so I'm very excited by this shot, because I don't think Barry's ever been on the Wave Rider before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's really awesome to see him there, and that's just a nice little new thing that I spotted. And I'm not sure about the relevance of the Speed Force storm from season 3 actually being in the trailer. Some people have suggested that this actually is the reason why Earth X has been created, and there's some other theories out there, but I don't think that is actually the case, and I think it's just a bit of filler in the actual trailer to actually fill up the time, because they probably didn't want to give too much away, and they're probably saving a lot of the spoilers for the longer trailer that they will release very soon. And we get a nice shot of Barry in the suit. I know this trailer isn't HD, it's just recorded off the TV, and someone has gone and uploaded it, so TV promos, they actually uploaded this, so that's why it's very poor quality. And in the next few weeks we'll be getting HD trailers, and we can get proper good looks at our villains and all of our heroes, because so far it's been pretty low quality stuff. And yeah, so that's just a cool shot of Barry. And then we get a look at the Earth X soldiers again. We've seen a few shots of them. Everyone knows that they're going to be sort of the stormtrooper type people in it, and they're going to be sort of throwaway characters where they can just use them as plot devices to actually invade and for our Earth heroes to actually face off. So it's just the army of Earth X. And I think the shots where we get to see this very saturated tone is all on Earth X, because we know Earth X is sort of ravaged, as we've seen in the animated show that's coming up soon, Freedom Fighters The Ray, and we can see in that it's a very torn apart landscape. And I think the use of the saturated colors in the background seems to be like this is Earth X, so that's just a theory, but I'm not sure about that. So in another shot, we see Joe looking up into the sky, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is after the wedding has been invaded, and he looks up because I know he stands next to a curve from behind the scenes photos after the wedding's invaded, and he's looking up in the air. So I think maybe he's looking at Overgirl fighting Supergirl, because we know Overgirl invades and actually Kara actually chases after Overgirl on the roof. So I think that's a very plausible theory, and and in a few other shots we get to see Killer Frost, and we get to see Caitlin in her white hair, so as Killer Frost, and we also see Cisco, and they are just running away from the explosion, and we see Oliver wearing the uniform from Earth X, so it's obviously he's like a commander or something, and he's got a high role up there, and this is most likely Earth X Oliver. Like, we're not 100% sure if he's actually underneath the evil Green Arrow mask from Earth X, but all we can tell is this is most likely the real Oliver from Earth X, and he does come across as a cold-blooded killer. As you can see, his emotions aren't showing anything, and he's pointing a gun at someone, so it seems like this is Earth X Oliver, but it could potentially be our Oliver going undercover as this Earth X version of himself. But I can't wait to find out more. So new trailers, new promos, new sneak peeks will all be dropping in the next couple of weeks, because we've got about 2 weeks now until the crossover actually starts. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.